In this fishing episode, we're going to go fishing in the Indian River Lagoon, which is a river that basically runs from Port Canaveral all the way down to Stewart area and running through the Indian River County, which is located in this area here between Sebastian and Vero Beach and Fort Pierce, Florida. Let's take a closer look at exactly where I'm going to be fishing on my paddleboard today. So I will be launching here, and basically I will be fishing along the east side of these islands. The reason I'm fishing on the east side is because today there's a lot of wind coming from the west, which basically will be blowing me into these docks. I do plan on fishing the docks, but it's going to be a little difficult with all the wind. I'm interested in this little section here because the water is deep between these two islands, which is a good place to catch some fish. When you're fishing the Indian River, you can get pretty creative on where you fish. All of this area is good. All these docks usually hold fish, even on the left side here. The closer you get to Fort Pierce Inlet, you'll notice there's some great places in here when you go deeper. This little cut here next to Fort Pierce Inlet is called Snapper Cut. So there might be a reason it's called Snapper Cut. But basically, if you have a kayak or a paddleboard or a flats boat, the Indian River Lagoon can provide you some great fishing experiences and have some great places where you can tuck yourself away from some daily stress and catch some great fish. Looking a little rainy and stormy this morning, but should clear up in the next few hours, I hope. This board ain't sliding out of here. I usually come here at least 3 times a week. It ain't nothing but a chicken wing. This should be a fun little journey. I hope it's not too windy. Ooh, it's windy. My paddleboard stick just broke. This part of it broke. I'm sure I'll manage somehow. There we go. There's an osprey up there. So I kind of paddled over here to where there's not so much wind on the east side of the islands because the wind is coming from the west. So I'm kind of protected here. It is a little windy. I mean, it looks pretty calm when you look out, but it's actually windy. So why don't I do a little introduction and show you the rig that I'm going to be using here. Sometimes when you get pushed into these mangroves, you have all sorts of weird animals jump on your paddleboard, so keep that in mind when you're paddleboarding in these brushes. Snakes and spiders and all sorts of things will jump at you. There was just a big splash over there, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to start off by using these gulp baits. They're scented baits, and if you watch the video I uploaded yesterday. I show you my complete rod and reel setup. I also went over some rod maintenance and kind of just how I keep my rods in shape. I also want to give a big shout out to Toadfish. These are great rods, and they have this little slit here where you can hook your hook in, so you never have to worry about putting your hooks on the eyes of your rod. I have the 3-inch gulp shad out, and basically I'm just going to run the hook in it so it sits like that. I'm going to try my best here not to crash into the mangroves and drop my phone in the water, which would be a typical thing for me to happen. And there we go. It's rigged up, and this should have some nice action in the water. The thing I like about these scented gulp baits is when a fish strikes it once, they're almost guaranteed to come back for that second bite because it's just so good. So I'll start casting along these mangroves that way and this way. I'm gonna try to, ooh, look, an osprey. That's cool. Or wait, what? So I'm gonna try to stay out of the wind. If I go over to the docks on the other side, it's pretty windy. So I'm gonna try to stay away from that, but I do want to end up trying to cast on the docks if I don't catch anything on the mangroves. Here she goes, first cast. My God, I almost forgot my sunglasses. Geez, these are my brand new Guide's Choice Smith sunglasses. They just almost went overboard. Got a hit. Don't know what it was, but it was a nice little strike. See that? I just got a hit. I think I was recording that. Second cast. So every cast so far I've gotten a hit. So there's basically two ways that I like to work these jigs. One is kind of a slow retrieval, slow and steady retrieval, like this. And the other is you kind of reel it, stop, let it hit the bottom, bounce it off the bottom, reel it, let it stop, let it hit the bottom, bounce it off the bottom. And as you can tell, I'm moving pretty fast because the wind is pushing me. So hopefully I don't run into those mangroves over there. But there's definitely fish biting. I could not tell what it was. It didn't look very big. It was probably a 12-inch fish, but any fish is a fun fish. So I've worked this mangrove edge right here, and not too much luck. I'm gonna try casting out more into the middle. Sometimes that's where the big boys sit. I have a really good feeling about fishing the docks. I think that should probably be pretty good. Oh, I just got a hit. A little hit, like a little peckaroo, and it couldn't have been big, whatever it was. Come on, where's the big boys? There's a nice log right over there, underwater. Hoping it's holding some fish. Oh, it spit it. Looked like a ladyfish. A little ladyfish. If I catch any ladyfish, I'm gonna keep them because I plan on doing some shark fishing later. So those are the perfect baits. Something's nibbling it. Come on. Bam! I got a rock or something. I was getting bit, and then I went to set the hook, and now I'm stuck on the bottom clearly. There we go. Popped right out. I would love to catch a nice big black drummer or something delicious. I just saw something pretty big right down there. It was under the mangrove. See how these mangroves kind of hang out over the water? Up under that is a really good spot where you can find all sorts of stuff. Snook swim along there. And hopefully we have like a nice big sheep's head or a black drum or something I can pull out of there. Perfect shot right under there. Oh, I'm getting hit. I'm getting nibbled. Getting nibbled. Small nibbles, which is kind of disappointing. I just had a nibble right in here. Now, if I remember correctly, right around this bend is a deep spot, kind of between two little islands. So that's where I'm heading right now. Oh, would you look at that? Just like Google Earth said so. There's an island right there between this island, and right between those islands should be a nice deep kind of channel for me to work. It's blowing pretty hard the more I come around this turn here. That looks like a pretty interesting island right there. I kind of want to check it out. Oh, I stopped paddling for 1 second and I'm moving backwards. Shit. Let's see what's on this island here. This looks kind of interesting. Not sure what all this crap is, but there's a whole bunch of it. This would be a good place to come out and have a bonfire. Oh, check it out, a ball. Heck yeah, I think that's a lacrosse ball. Oh, check that out, an even bigger ball. Yes, it's my lucky day. Yeah, this trail just keeps on going. There's like beer cans and crap. I might have to come out here and clean this island a bit and claim it as mine. Oh, spider web. Big old spider web. Yo, this trail just keeps on going. The trail that keeps on giving. I hope I remember how to get back to my kayak at this point. Oh man, look at all this trash. And what is up with all these balls? This is like the 10th one I've seen so far. Look at that, gee, someone's drinking some big old 40 ounces. We gotta get a cleaning crew out here. There's another ball. Oh, what? A fishing lure. Heck yeah. Just needs a couple new hooks. These rings aren't even rusted out. This is awesome. I wonder if it's the hurricane put all of this crap on the island or what. I mean, how does a fishing lure get all the way up here? You know, I could bring a girl back here and have a romantic date. Oh, I thought this thing was a snake, but it's like a big cactus. Look at that. I don't want to step on that. Good thing I'm wearing these water shoes. These are waterproof Sperry's, which are really good for paddleboarding because if you fall off, there's oysters or something, you want to wear some shoes that, you know, are comfortable and will protect your feet. There's a hole there. Some kind of animal is in there. It kind of creeps me out a bit. There's another hole there. Even bigger looking animal. You know what? I think this island just keeps on. And so I'm gonna head back before my board floats away. Pretty cool looking tree trunk, or what's left of it. Paddleboard's right there. There's another ball. I'm not sure what's up with all these balls. Maybe I'll try casting here a few times and then I'm gonna head back around the island where it wasn't so windy and I'm gonna work the docks. So you can see there's the docks. So the docks run all the way down. And I will say this water is pretty chilly. We just had those cold fronts come through. Oh, nibble. I'm getting a nibble. Ah. Oh, ah. It came back for it. Come on. Give me another chance to set that hook. It's raining now. Ah, darn. I'm gonna try a faster retrieval this time. A bit of a faster Sometimes that can entice a strike to happen. Those paddle tails on these lures, just by reeling them in, gives them pretty good action. So sometimes all you have to do is just reel. All I had was those couple little nibbles right in the beginning there, so time to explore a new area. You know, the thing I love about paddleboard fishing is you kind of just, you know, you just hop on and you're back in action. It's pretty fun. In the future, I think something really cool would be basically like a push or like a pole anchor. So if you've ever seen those poles in the back of boats that they basically will stick themselves on the ground and then you got an anchor. If I had a little pole attached to the back that I can just grab, stick in the ground as an anchor, could almost anchor up just about anywhere and fish, not worry about the wind blowing you around. Some nice houses over there. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't getting a little bit chilly with this wind and rain, and my feet are pretty cold, but I'm also hungry for some fish. Let's head over to those docks right over there. Now, something that you can do is troll these paddle tails. So basically all you do is you know, chuck it out behind you, maybe 30 feet. Make sure you do this carefully because you can lose your rod. But I basically just stand on it like that and start paddleboarding, and you're officially trolling. God dang, that is a massive house. Like, holy smokes, look at that thing. Talking about that one, I mean, these are all big houses, but that thing is a monster. They got a cute little chocolate lab running around. Oh, right under the dock. See, the wind is just pushing me right. I'm going full speed at the dock right now. It's a little frustrating. Maybe the wind will calm down in like an hour. Oh, there's a big snook. There's a huge snook, huge snook. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna drop it right in front of his face. He's looking at it. Oh, he took off. Oh, that was a slot snook. Oh, I was recording. I just saw another fish. Looked like a sheepshead or something. Just came out and checked. You know what? Since it's raining, I'm gonna set up camp here for a second, and then I'm gonna get this figured out. It's really cool to think that a big snook just cruised right in through here. Look at this junk you find out here, a black and mild wrapper. Like, who came to this random hole on an island and smoked a black and mild and then left the wrapper here? Like, who does that? I just don't understand. So you guys are probably gonna judge me for this, but I've been working all morning. I've been taking calls and I never had time to eat breakfast. So I quickly threw some Vienna sausages into my cooler. I actually really like these things. I know they're probably like the grossest thing you've ever seen, but Vienna sausages. I love them for fishing trips because you can keep them on your boat for like a year and they won't go bad. So it's the perfect little food to have. I'm starving and I'm kind of cold. So it's still raining, but I'm a little protected under these mangroves above me. So I'm just gonna have some breakfast, lunch, dinner. Now, the reason I missed breakfast was because I had a bunch of client calls this morning with my brother. And if you want to see what I do for work, you can go over to enzlo.com and check it out. while I eat these Vienna sausages. It looks like the sky's clearing up. There's no more rain, so I'm not starving anymore. So I think it's time to do a little bit of fishing. There's dolphins. There's a dolphin right there. Nice. Holy smokes. There's a dolphin right in front of me. Oh, there it goes. Definitely don't paddleboard without any shoes or sandals on, because there's oysters everywhere when you get off on these islands. Keep that in mind. Also keep in mind you can't catch a fish if you ain't casting. I better cast. I want to play with that dolphin. Oh, it's starting to get really pretty out. Oh, hello there, buddy. Oh. Oh, that was perfect cast right under the mangrove. I was kind of hoping this would happen because so I can show you guys. There's puffer fish out there and they just take chunks right out of your gold baits. So if there's a lot of puffer fish, you can go through a whole bag of these, but this is the first one I lost to a hungry puffer fish. Perfect cast. Oh, I just had a fish, and then I went to turn the GoPro on and the fish came off. It looked like a little jack or something, really small. Oh, they're back. Oh, there's a nibble. Oh, come on. If it was a big fish, it would just swallow this thing whole, so I probably shouldn't waste my time. Those are slot snook. Two of them right there, baby. All right, I go. They're under the mangroves. Okay, they're moving through the mangroves. There's two of them, two big snook. Damn it. Come on, Heiko, get your shit together, man. Where are they at? Okay, good shot. Good shot. Right where I want it. They didn't take it. Now the wind's blowing me. It's all come down to this. Oh, there they go. I spooked them again. I gotta get better at this. Oh no, they're still in there. I see a snook in there. Fuck. I am sucking right now. Caught an oyster. Well, so far this is the catch of the day. A cluster. Beautiful cast. Right where I want it. I try to aim for the openings between the roots so I could get my lure real deep up in there. So if there's a snook sitting in there, it'll get right out. Oh, another perfect cast. Come on. Come on. Oh, what was that? I saw it. I saw the flash of it. Didn't look big though. Whoa. Almost lost my balance there. They're here. Oh, I just got, yes, I'm on. Off of these pilings. See what we got here. Little snapper. Yes, got a snapper. Just a little baby though. Nice. Oh, there he goes. So it's a little tough because the wind keeps blowing me right into the mangroves. So if I had some kind of anchor, that would be perfect. Next time, I'm gonna have an anchor out here. Bullseye, baby, bullseye. See all the little flies on the water? I keep seeing ladyfish coming up and smacking them, so I'm thinking if you ever came out here with a fly rod, a dry fly, you'd probably have a fun time catching some ladyfish. Well, I took my GoPro off because I ran out of storage. I caught a little sea trout, but I got it on the deck and it flopped off. I think I got a dolphin visitor again. Oh, there it is. Dolphins sometimes scare the sea trout away because they'll eat the sea trout. They splash them up into the air with their tail and kind of knock them out and then eat them. Ferocious little critters. I just hooked another little sea trout. You can see I took a little chunk out of it. But man, I'm a little bummed my storage is full because I'm finally hooking up on all these little guys. He just flopped right off right at the edge again. I mean, he was probably 6 inches, 8 inches, but there's got to be a fatty out there. They've stolen my butt again. Those sneaky fish. Oh, there's the power plant. Good old Vero Beach power plant. It's starting to get kind of late, but there's a dock all the way down there. So I'm going to make a last ditch effort to get to it, and maybe there's something juicy under it. Here's the dock. Check out the heron on there. I saw a big old snook cruise out from under those mangroves right there, heading towards the docks, and I threw my bait right in front of him, but pretty much hit him in the head, and he didn't care much for it. But now I'm floating back this way. I'm gonna work this line. I saw a big sheep's head. Where was it? Some branch up there is a big sheep's head, but he kind of took off on me. Well, that was fun. Alright, I'm back at the crib, and a little tip: when you have these gulp baits, you don't want to leave them on your hook, because when these things, when you leave them outside out of their juicy bag, they shrivel up and get really hard, and then you need a knife to cut them off. So let's take it off. There we go. Something cool, when the tails get bit off of these or they get all chewed up, if you just cut it into little pieces and put that on like a pompano rig and go fishing off the beach, you can catch pompano and stuff. It kind of mimics a sand flea and it tastes delicious. So I'm gonna put this guy back in the bag, use him another time. That was a fun paddleboarding trip. I didn't get any fish that I could take home to eat, which is a little unfortunate, because if you watch my videos, you know that I love my catch and cooks. Catching fish is really fun, but I get just as much fun out of eating the fish I catch, and that's the true reason why I'm out there trying to put some food on the table. some organic self-caught food, but it was still a great day. I saw fish, I explored some islands, it was fun. Right now I'm driving to meet up with one of my subscribers. He actually is one of my past giveaway winners. If you want to enter my fishing giveaway, you can go to southfloridafishingchannel.com, where I give out cool gear and you can win a fishing trip with me. So that's what I'm heading off to do right now, and I'll probably be making another video about this. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and check out my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.